Good evening and salutations, my Days of Our Lives fans. So I'm going to be honest, this episode was a mixed bag, okay? Because there were some scenes that were just obnoxious, okay? Just, migraine kind of bad. Then there was some really interesting stuff. Not a lot, but I feel like it was more annoying. It got better towards the end. Let's just put it that way. Start off with Paulina and Abe. All they pretty much do is just catch up for a little bit. And then Sloan comes in. And Sloan is like, yo, listen, I want to sit there and talk to your wife. So after Paulina's updated on Kayla, Marlena, and Kate, Marlena, and Caitlin. Or Kayla, my bad. After she gets all updated about that and talking about Stephanie and, even wanting Chad to join, her campaign team. Had to talk with Sloan. And Sloan is like, yo, listen, I'm just going to get right down to business. Sloan was like, yo, listen, I got something that's going to blow your whole campaign apart before you even start to run with it. And Paulina is like, listen, I got nothing to hide. Okay, all my dirty laundry is out in the open for everyone to see. I'm good. And Sloan's like, no, this is not about you. This is about your daughter. Now, if you watch the previews, there was a part where Chanel went to the bakery and somebody graffiti murder her. So I'm wondering what that's going to be about. That seemed like that's going to be interesting. I mean, let's be honest. We don't really know much about Chanel. We really don't. Her time, Natalie's time. It's still. I mean, maybe Allie was. I'm assuming that Allie was there in the beginning. Well, she was there, and then she left, and then she came back. Because when I saw it, I only saw it when she came back. Um, but yeah, we don't really know much about Chanel, so that seems like that's going to be interesting. The scene with Alex and Sunny was so obnoxious and annoying, and just like, I mean, this guy literally just started coming out with acidine idea after acidine idea. Oh, I should sit there and send her flowers. Oh, I should sit there and fire her. I should do something. I gotta sit there and make up for me being a jackass. It's just like, and Sonny was like, how about you just try to do nothing? How about you just do nothing? Now, when he said, oh, I'll just fire her, Sonny was like, you know there's rules against that, right? Like, you understand that. He's like, oh, maybe I'll just quit. I felt like that scene lasted so long. And finally, I guess Sonny kind of gets through him. Like, he gets through them as far as, like, just drop this, just let this go, whatever. So Alex is like, all right, I'm going to sit there and let's go get something to eat. Or, let me go get us something to eat. So he goes to, I guess, I don't know what place. He was going to go to Julie's place. He sees Stephanie and Chad not holding hands, but like, Stephanie's hand is on Chad's hand. Because there's a point where Chad is feeling kind of down and sad and everything like that. He's talking about um, Abby and just the tough time that he's going through and just how, this work has been like a lifesaver for him. Give him some structure and things to do. So they're having, they got caught in the moment, and Alex looked at that, and then he just goes back to the house. Now, there's another obnoxious scene. Take a wild guess what that is. Listen, I give him credit when credit's due. This is not one of them. Okay? So, after Allie told Chanel about the whole threesome thing, Chanel was kind of taken back by it. And Chanel was like, where is this coming from? Now, Allie throws in a bunch of BS excuses. Oh, I think it would be something fun for us to do, and I'm totally down with it. And finally, Chanel calls her out like, "Yo, does this have anything to do with Johnny? You know, this isn't me missing men or anything like that. Like, I'm good. I'm happy with you. Everything is good. So if this is about Johnny," and she's like, "No, no, 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 this is not about Johnny. I mean, yeah, I'm not really too happy that he still has feelings for you or whatever, or you have feelings for him, but this isn't about that." And I'm just like, all right, so let me get this straight. Chanel calls you out on the real reason why you want to have this threesome. You lie and you BS your way through this conversation. And at one point, she gets defensive. And then she convinces her, "Oh, no, 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 no. This is for us. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a lot of fun for both of us. And we can do this together and stuff." And I'm just like, are you kidding me? I'm like, this is, on one hand, I will sit there and say, see, when I see things like this, like people just making these acidine choices and stuff, I call them out. And I really just kind of, I don't want to sit there and say bash them, but I do really get on their case. It's like Nicole. Nicole would do some really stupidness. And I don't want to sit there and say I bashed her, but I guess in a lot of ways I've called her out on some of the stupid stuff that she's done. But at the end of the day, it's a soap. If they did everything perfectly, it would be totally boring. Okay? So it's not so much I'm not enjoying this. I just find some of the things that she's doing is just incredibly stupid. Like she's going into this whole sexual experience for the wrong reasons. And she feels like with Alex, it'll be safe because, oh, there's no way that either of us would have any sort of feelings for Alex. She convinces Chanel to go along with it. Alex gets back and he's kind of bummed, and he gets a text from Chanel and Ali. So he goes down and he's like, "Hey, what's up?" And you know, um, Chanel and Ali are all kind of dressed up like they ready to, you know, do some stuff. Okay, get in some stuff. Alex gets to the door, and they're just, even before they got to the door, it's like, "Oh, so did you get it, or should I get it, or should we both get it? Are you serious? You two are grown ass adults. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Just pick somebody to go to the damn door. This is stupid." Both get to the door, and that's pretty much where it ends. Um, I feel like I'm missing something, but I don't think I am. Maybe I'm just so used to GH and their bloated casting system that it's just like I feel like I'm missing something. Um, so Johnny and Allie, not Johnny, Johnny and Ava go to the mansion. EJ lets them in, and there's a lot of fake talk back and forth. And in the beginning, um, EJ is like, "Hey, how about I set the room up with you two? Set the room up for you two." And they're both like, "Yo, listen, this isn't that type of party. Like, we're just friends. We're good. This, that, and third." And of course, EJ brings up the family's weird. How should I sit there and put this? There's a lot of craziness going on with that family. So he brings up all. He brings up Tony. Brings up Andre and Kristen, and just a lot of the stuff that they were doing was kind of sketchy at best. But Ava finally convinces him, like, "Yo, listen, I called it off. We're just friends. We're good. I'm not ready to move on. This, that, and the third." So at some point, um, even though it was like the best part of this episode, it was also like in the beginning, it was just like, where's this going? So EJ goes to go get some champagne or whatever, right? Comes back, and Johnny is there. Johnny and Ava was like, "Hey, listen, I don't," because Johnny, there's another Johnny and Ava. Ava was like, "Yo, are you buying everything that EJ's selling?" And Johnny's like, "No, no, 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 no. No, I'm not. But, listen, I got your back or whatever. EJ gets upstairs. He has her marriage license, like, kind of framed or whatever. And he tells her, well, he was like, I was going to do that, but there was something that was just kind of off about it. He was like, Jake's signature is a forger. And at first, Abel's like, no, what are you talking about? Are you back with that BS again? And, Johnny's like, oh, what are you talking about? And EJ was like, no, no, no. I got a team of people, a team of experts to really sit there and look at the handwriting. He's like, your handwriting matches. But when it comes towards Jake, it doesn't match. Like, it's not good. It's a forgery. And, Johnny's like, no, 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 he's lying, right? I mean, he is lying, right? David just has that look, and Johnny he just looks, he looks disappointed. He looks angry. He looks hurt. He has a lot of emotions going on in that one facial expression. So I give the actor props for that. It's not easy to do. But, um, so now I'm just like, all right, what is going to go on? I mean, hmm. I'm sitting there thinking about the numbers and stuff like that. So I mean, it's not like he's going to be able to flip Ava to his side because Gabby knows it's a fake. So even if Ava went over to Jake's EJ's side, um, Gabby would just sit there and call her out. But I guess if he can get Johnny on the side, then he may actually have a chance. I think he may actually have a chance. I could be wrong. I didn't sit there and like tally up the votes or anything like that, but I think he might actually have a chance. Oh, and I forgot to sit there and say Chad and Stephanie kiss because why not at this point? He has this whole conversation about seeing Abby, and Abby Smith is saying, "Oh, well, you should move on," and stuff like that. And Stephanie was like, "You got to give yourself time. This is a grieving process. It's not going to happen overnight." And I think Chad said something along the lines of, "Yeah, well, I think she was thinking about more like speeding that up as far as finding somebody that I like, that I really like." And then, long story short, he kisses her, and I'm just like, "Are you kidding me?" Here's the thing: I know that this whole romance needs to happen on a fast track. Okay, can't be taking too long. It's a soap opera. We got to keep the wheels moving. Okay, I get that. But just, I don't, it's something about seeing those two kiss. Just, I don't know. I know it needs to happen. It's going to happen. And I did sit there and say it's a wrap for Alex. Okay? And I meant that. I don't see some sort of love triangle going on. I mean, I don't even know what Stephanie is really doing at this point. Chad is grieving, so I understand where he's coming from, but I'm like, boo, what are you doing? I mean, she hasn't been in the ground that long, I don't think. And you're sitting there making out with him. Like, you do really, like, it's like she doesn't realize that he's trying to get over his dead wife by making out with her, by being with her. But you're not doing that because it's not like it's been like 2 or 3 years or whatever. It's like, okay, she's been gone for a while. It's like, what are you doing? And you're just cool with just being used like that? I find this is why I have so many problems with this scene because I'm just like, I get it. It's a soap opera. Again, we got to fast track this thing. We're gonna make it happen, and the wheels got to keep turning. But I'm also just like, really? Like, you cool with making out with somebody who is literally sitting there telling you that he's using you to get over his dead wife? And I saw a little bit of him. She was smiling, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is so. Okay. Hmm. I feel like that's about it. I can't really think of anything else that happened. Um, I mean, Stephanie wasn't there talking about her mom and how she's dealing with it. But I mean, what it really came down to is that they were bonding, they were getting close and stuff like that. I just feel like at this point, this whole fast tracking thing, I didn't have a problem with it when they were just talking about their grief and their loss and, how the job is kind of saving them both, keeping their minds busy and occupied and stuff like that. You want to have this slow romance built, okay, fine. But, like, this dude is listening that they're talking about his dead wife told him to move on and to move on with somebody that he likes. And you're just going to actively take a part, you're actually going to sit there and take part in that? Like, what are you doing? You just told him this is a grieving process. You need to take your time. Nope. I didn't watch the rest of the soaps, and GH isn't on today, so I'm gonna sit there and try because I'm actually I'm all caught up until today's episode of BNB and YNR. Now I'm gonna sit there and try to. Where's this battery at? I think it should be charged in an hour, so I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna go live for a little bit. It was a lot of fun. I don't know if I'm gonna be able. I think I'll probably just be able to do B&B, but we'll see as far as the review goes. Anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna go. I want to thank you for watching. Be safe, and I'll see you in the next video.